This is day number 308, and my name is Jordan Oveas. I'm the founder of dayNumber, and essentially, I've been documenting my journey for the last 308 days. And my mission is to support early stage founders to fulfill their mission with what it is that they're building. So, yeah, if you're just tuning in for the first time, usually I talk about business, what happened yesterday, basically, and then also what's going to happen today. Um, Really, I started doing this to document, to hold myself accountable for what it is that I'm doing. Um, but yeah, yesterday again was working on the MCP server. Found out that I couldn't actually have somebody that has Claude to use it on their phone, but it has to work on their computer, right? And then um, so I just ended up doing something where I created like a chat in dayNumber, but it's pretty cool, but I don't know. Still has some stuff to be worked out. I feel like I just want to delete it. It feels like there's too much in dayNumber already. I want to keep it really, the feeling of it really simple. But we'll see. And the main thing that I'm getting at is I don't need to build more features. The platform's already good enough for somebody to document their journey daily, share it with others, really have it be a useful tool to actually get feedback and insight into um, their own journey, some patterns that they need to recognize, and then how they need to act moving forward, right? So that's already all in place. It's already there. The main thing is just distribution. I have to get it out to people, and so that's the main thing we need to focus on. Is like sometimes we think, oh yeah, let's keep building new features, new features. Like no, like if there was like a company and you had to build a product for somebody in a certain deadline, you'd get the minimal viable product and start testing it, and then like start trying to hit those deadlines. So for me, um, there's no deadline, but at the end of the day, the time's ticking. Every day counts, right? So just start shipping. And at the end of the day, when you do ship and you get on people, you'll still be building, but you have to do both at the same time, right? You can't be, but the most of the time, it's getting people to use and serve the people that you're looking to serve, right? So I think that's the key thing, because most of us, hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Um, yeah. So yeah, the key thing is, we need to focus on, yeah, once we get something good enough for somebody to use, start getting enough people to use it, and then you might have a few people that fall off, and then keep bringing them in, right? And I think that's the key thing. Is Isaiah Terziski says first. Hey, what's up, Isaiah? Welcome back. Welcome back, Isaiah. What are you guys? What are you up to today? Come on, Max. Let's go. Yeah, with my boy Max. Maxie boy. Beautiful day out today. I'm walking my cello concert. Okay, nice, nice. I don't know what that means, but are you talking about like you're watching your cello concert? No, not. I'm walking to my cello concert. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, nice. You're walking to your cello concert. Okay, nice, man. You play the cello? Wow, look at this. Cool. Beautiful skies. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You should put. Do you have a YouTube video? Like, do you do YouTube videos for playing the cello? That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, you should do it, man. Just do it. Like create like a YouTube short. You don't even have to be in the picture. You could just like be in the background, or just do you and the cello, and then you don't have to show your face. All right, man. Have fun. Yeah, sorry, hold on 1 second, guys. I want to make sure. Don't have anything on me. Alright, guys. Hey, what's going on? Bame DD. Welcome back, welcome back. I remember you. Come on, Max, let's go. Welcome, welcome. Hope I don't have a freaking tick on me. I thought I did. No, I mean, I thought I felt something. But, anyways, welcome, guys. What are you guys up to today? Where's everyone tuning in from today? Welcome back. Yeah, so just waiting for my dog to do the thing. You're cooking flour. Okay, nice. You're cooking. Isn't flour used to like bake or something like that? I guess that's cooking. Baking, cooking, whatever. Same thing. You're making something. You're making something to eat. So that's pretty cool. These birds look like they're fighting. Look at that. What are they doing? That's crazy, man. All right, Max, let's go. Max here still waiting to. Yeah, guys. So, like I was saying, is even for myself, even dayNumber right now. The cool thing, one update is it's giving some really good feedback. Especially, I've probably made about 140 entries, I think, close to 140 entries. Into not entries, 140 days logged on dayNumber, and yeah, like the feedback is solid, and it's kicking my butt to say like really what I'm telling you right now, which is, stop. Most founders get trapped in like perfection, like trying to perfect their app. Obviously, you gotta, any serious bugs you gotta take out. But if something's workable, usable, and it does exactly what you're looking for it to do, then ship it. Get it to the people that are gonna use your product, or who you're making it for, right? And let them use it, and then get feedback, and then iterate along the way, right? So I've been doing that for the last since January, and still, I think the main thing is now, because in the last 3 weeks I have been using Quad Code to build, and man, it's been night and day, like 100x, like the building in terms of how easy it is. Um, I could literally talk to, like, okay, I pushed it on GitHub. Probably made almost 200 commits in the last 2 weeks because I'm pushing everything publicly to GitHub to deploy through GitHub. Um, Sorry, hold on 1 second, guys. So yeah, it's a lot easier. Before I was doing it mostly on the computer, so the ability to code while you're actually, um, yeah, without even being at the computer as well. Because I'm reading Bill Gates' autobiography, and to run one test on a program that they were working on would sometimes take 5 hours, because they would have to take the stack of cards that they like typer that they're typing their program onto these cards, and then they had to bring it downstairs to like the processor, a computer processor, and then if there was one little bug, a syntax error or whatever, they have to go back upstairs and rewrite it again, just to fix that one line, which is crazy. Now it's like you don't you don't have to sit there and be at the terminal, and like Bill Gates, for many, like his long-standing thing has, since he was at Lakeside for 3 years, would he be working on something and then fall asleep while he was coding, so it's so I can't imagine if he was trying to program something now, like what he would do, but I think, he's in his 70s now, so I don't know if he's still as active as he was back then, but it's really cool reading the early days of like how, and also back in the 70s, like how like it's crazy how they had to pay for computer usage. So people were doing like timeshare programs where they would get people to rent out their computer usage or whatever, uh, to actually work on stuff that like programming and stuff and all that kind of stuff. But it's just crazy what we have our hands on now, guys. Especially right now with what we're doing right now. Like we're live streaming, and this was never a thing. Like probably 20 years ago, I couldn't even imagine this. Back when I was turning 16, like 15, turning 16, couldn't even imagine this. Right? Even when I used to watch Pokemon when I was younger, I was like seeing Professor Oak on a screen instead of just a telephone. I was like, wow, that's like, imagine if that was a reality. Now we're literally broadcasting to the world through this phone, right? I literally have a way more powerful computer than I had back in the 90s, even back then with Bill Gates in the 70s. Like it's insane. So yeah, take advantage of guys what we have. You can literally ship an MVP of a product with Cloud Code and GitHub and Firebase, all free stuff. Like and do it within a day, less than a day, even within an hour. You know, so yeah. I think it's pretty cool with what's going on right now in this world. And that's why I'm saying we just gotta get it out there, serve the people, and that's what I gotta focus on every single day. Alex Ramosi talks about like creating the best a no-brainer offer, which is essentially comprised of something that the time delay to get the result is almost instant, with very little effort, very little commitment, and pretty much a guarantee. And that's like the offer, right? So you have to have a solid offer, and then one avatar, meaning one ideal customer profile. Who ideally would be best fit that you're looking to serve and solve the problem, and then one channel in which you serve them through. Meaning, like, what are you going to use to bring in these people? Are you going to directly outreach them? What platform are you going to reach out to? Are you going to use LinkedIn? Yeah, now my dog wants to play. Now my dog wants to play. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, that's what he likes to do. Come on, Max, let's go. Look, I mean the leash is already halfway done. See? Hello, BameDD says hello. What's up? So yeah, guys. What are you guys working on today? Or I know BameDD says BameDD says hello, cute dog. Hello, cute dog. Saying hello, cute dog. Yeah, hello. Max is famous. Come on, Max, let's go. Come on, let's go. BameDD says try holding the dog. Curious if he's fierce or not. Oh, he's not fierce. No, definitely not. Look, he's a solid boy. Solid boy. Cute boy. Yeah. Max. Max, come on. Max, come. All right, he's gonna still keep playing. What's up? Welcome, guys. Welcome. What are you guys up to today on this Saturday? Or no, Sunday actually. Sunday now. It's actually a sunny day. Look behind me. What's this? All right, guys. Where are you guys all tuning in from today? What's the? Yeah. Bame DD says, "Oh, so cute. I like dogs, but I'm not allowed to keep dogs in Islam." Oh, it's all good, man. I know a lot of countries, dogs are like wild. Um, Even Philippines, like where my parents grew up. Uh, yeah, like in the village, I remember to see like stray dogs. And you don't know if they have like rabies and stuff like that. But here in America, it's like, oh, they're your pets. They're never. If you see a stray dog, they're gonna go to the pound. It's like, but I guess it's like here in Canada, we see a fox. We can't domesticate foxes. I mean, well, we don't do it, right? Or coyotes. Those are like also like a form of a dog. Um, and those could be vicious, and so can dogs too. Dogs can be vicious too. But you have to train them. But some breeds they just never are vicious, like Max. Uh, Baby Didi says, "Are you Muslim?" No, no, I'm not. Not any religion, actually. Well, that could be a religion, I guess, in itself. Saying you're not any religion and sticking to that. So, anyways. No, definitely not any. Like I said, my belief, and I guess this is my own. Wait, I don't do any rituals or anything like that, but is that we're all from the same source. So, one God, and we're all part of that. Every form of life, it's all life. I think we're all equivalent to life as awareness, as consciousness, and it's through all in all, right? We're all equal in one. There's different, obviously, states of consciousness. So those are infinite, and those are finite states. So we're constantly moving from state to state to state, but we're not those states. We're just passing through them, right? And what I mean by states are like feeling, like vibration, um, emotional states, right? At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, whatever we're going towards is going to produce a certain state of being, whether it's peace, whether it's um, uh, Talia Crochet says hi. Well, the dude guy says, bro, why you spamming? um, yeah, so what do you call it? Yeah, we go through different states or emotions and we just pass through them, but the awareness behind that emotion, if you think about it, you just being conscious, if you had no memory, if you just literally, your memory got wiped out clean right now, in this moment, right? You wouldn't, any worries or fears or things that you were concerned about in the past, it wouldn't even mean anything to you, right? So the only reason why we have feelings or emotions or states, or we experience certain feelings, emotions, or states of being, is because we attach a meaning to it. We have a definition, right? So if we can, and I think that's, you can look at it as like a bad thing or a good thing, or something to have fun with, because you can really define and reframe anything in life. Just like our languages, like one person can look at, like you said, a dog, and they can't be domesticated, and then we look at a dog and it's like, oh yeah, they're naturally domesticated and they have to be. They can't be in the wild, right? In other countries, like, no, man, like they have to be in the wild. They can't be domesticated, So it's it's all a perspective, right? And And there's no better perspective than one another. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, atheist, Buddhist, doesn't matter. They're all, you know, beliefs and perspectives. And everyone thinks that theirs is a fact. Like, no, this is how it is, right? So I understand that people think that there's an objective. Kai Ed Gill, I think so. Yeah. Jordan, do you remember me? He said, yeah, I think so. Yeah, Kai Ed Gill. Where'd I meet you? Where'd I meet you? Or were you on the stream from before? Yeah. So don't identify so much with um, a singular perspective, or who you are, like your name or your ethnicity or whatever human attachment that you have in this world, in society. That's not really who you are, you know. So who you are is the one experiencing, and you can't point to that person that's experiencing. You might think it's your brain, but there's a lot of evidence to show that our brain, or our consciousness, or our awareness is uh, is both local and non-local, right? So, oh, Jonasy, okay, new account. What's going on, man? I remember. I remember Jonasy. All right, guys. Well, look, I gotta go. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Day number 308. I'm out. Shout out to Cat Chill or Jonasy, Will the Dude Guy. That account got subscribed. Thank you. Shout out to Marcus Seneca, Kai Edchill, Will the Dude Guy, Talia Crochet, Betty Bamdigi, and Isaiah Terziski.